You recently brought up the subject that Madonna sucks.
Yep.
And by recently, I mean 10 seconds ago.
Yep.
When I didn't know where the video was going.
So you just let it die?
So I just kind of let it die because I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yep.
Anyway, we're bringing it back, baby, and it's on fire now. Yeah, but you're right. Madonna sucks dicks. Yeah. Now, before all the Madonnites destroy us, hear me out. Hear me out.
You were like a Madonna fan.
I'm a Madonna fan, or was a Madonna fan. Now, before you go, how dare you, sir, and slap me with a glove. I fully admit I've never been ashamed of it. I'm kind of like a little pop head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of
weird. I
pop
my heads
at
night. No, yeah, man. I meant my penis, by the way.
Oh.
But
also you have multiple penises.
Oh, dude, I got several on lock. No, but I've kind of like I've always kind of dabbled in the variety of music. But I've mostly been renowned for, doing these like fringe scenes, metal, rockabilly, all that stuff. So it kind of surprises people when I very, very unashamedly take in pop.
I would
trash pop sometimes, but
I would shit on you, but I've literally been listening to ABBA nonstop for the past month, so I have no grounds.
I'm not even gonna hate you on the ABBA thing, but the suits they wear is the reason to hate you on the ABBA thing. But yeah, man, look, pop has its place. Okay, it's disposable entertainment, but at the same time, it can also be different. It could be progressive. It could be an indicator of the fucking zeitgeist. Case in point, somebody like Lord, man.
Yeah.
Or like you at the moment. You're the bad guy, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't get the reference.
Yeah. Yeah, for example.
Razor Ramones are really good.
he's the coolest pop icon. Yeah, like somebody like Billie Eilish right now is really changing the pop scene. Relevant pop stars mean something. At one point, Madonna was a relevant pop star.
Yeah.
She was like the female equivalent of Michael
Prince
Jackson or a Prince. Yeah, they changed the scenes. They changed the texture of the fucking popular culture of the scene. Everything 80s was because of these people. Everything, That's why pop is important. It changes mass mentality. And that's why I like it. It says something about the times. And Madonna at one point said something about the times. Now all she's saying is, I'm an old piece of shit that can't...
Like me, please.
Yes. Oh, God, please like me, she says. And at the same time, looking like a mummy trying to pretend that she's 10 years old.
Freaking destroying computers with all that smoothing techniques.
Dude, no amount of fucking high-budget Nagasundi rendered CGI is going to smooth out the fact that she is literally from the fucking depths of Egypt.
Dude, that video
Madonna, you're fucking old. Get over it.
Just get some cameras and film it from, like, space or something. Why do you gotta get these close-ups? What? You have nothing to prove, lady.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. Madonna was actually one of the few pop stars that had learned to go beyond her limitations.
Yeah.
Which is fucking rare, okay? Pop, like I said, is about the zeitgeist. It's about youth. It's about recklessness. It's about frivolous things. That's why pop is usually about love affairs and, oh, look this and that and poofy shit. Pop shit. It pops. Okay? It's rarely deep. But Madonna had found a way to bridge from just being a plain old disposable Britney Spears-like pop star to something more relevant. She had a more adult-oriented pop somewhere in the late 90s. And then she realized she was getting ancient.
Oh, yeah.
And she started releasing garbage like Bitch, I'm Madonna.
Ugh.
That phrase alone, fuck you.
I could bump to that one song where she sampled ABBA. Mm-hmm. It wasn't from that album. It was the one before that. Just because I'm an Abbite.
It was the dance-oriented album. Yeah, that was the last.
That was alright. Yeah,
that was the last good Madonna album. Yeah. To be honest with you. Now, mind you, she had kind of like a bumpy one. I think before that. Every time she tries to get political, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's dumb.
Yeah.
So why try to be deep?
Everybody. Well, she's not dumb because she's not mega rich. But look, nobody wants to hear a pop artist wax philosophical.
Yeah.
Okay, no matter how much you grow, nobody wants to hear you wax philosophical on religion or politics. Really, nobody wants to hear that at all.
Yeah.
Unless they 100% agree with you.
One of my favorite clips of all time is in one of the documentaries where she's at a freaking live show and she's trying to get deep and shit, and Warren Beatty is literally wanting to kill her. Mm-hmm. He's just like, shut up and let me bang you. That's all you're good for. Mind you, I don't think that way.
But he certainly
did, and I kind of get it, because, woo!
Yeah, and look, not one to side with misogynistic thought.
No.
But in this case, Warren Beatty was kind of right. Now, granted, he was 1,000 years old at the time.
True.
Compared to his current 80,000. But, first of all, Warren Beatty, why the fuck are you, a geriatric turd, dating like a fucking, what was she at the time? Like maybe late 20s, 30s, something like that?
Maybe 30s, yeah.
She was very young.
A little weird.
You know, and she's still trying to find her footing, and she's kind of like this free libertine spirit.
Yeah.
So, of course, this old fuddy-dud is going to be like, oh, this dumb broad. Let me just bang. Shut the hell up. Shut your trap. Of course he's going to think that way.
He was seeing the future, though.
He was, because ultimately Madonna proved that she didn't really know shit. Now, I'm not saying that some of the shit she says isn't worthy of conversation. Mm-hmm. Of course we shouldn't be treating sexuality as a taboo. Of course we should.
She has like very surface knowledge shit about stuff. She's just like, this is bad, right, guys?
Yes.
And you're like, okay, why is it bad? And you're like, and she's like, because it's bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's all you got, lady?
Yes. Like, we all understand.
Sample album, that was good.
Yeah. Her recent Madam X thing has a track about gun control. Controversial issue, okay, to begin with. Where do I stand on that? I don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's where I stand on that.
You own a bazooka.
If I could own a bazooka, I wouldn't. But I can't, so I shan't. But if I could, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Am I anti-gun? Again, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do I think there's a gun problem in America? Yes, that's pretty obvious, I think. And I think anybody that says that there isn't is a fool. But I don't think that means take everybody's guns away. That's where I stand on it. I'm neither left nor right on the fucking issue. But Madonna is like fucking like, this is it.
This is bad, guys.
So, and there's no depth to it other than people get killed by guns, guys.
So that's bad.
Yes, okay. But there's an entire gray area to this fucking topic. You can't just go bad and that's it.
That's it.
And even
Look
if that
at
were
this video that's actually kind of offensive.
Yeah, dude, that fucking video.
Trivializing shit. It's like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Reaching a little.
Also,
you know
when is the song going to start? Oh, shit, it's been going on for 8 minutes. Awful music.
Yes.
Go sample ABBA.
Here's another thing. If you're going to make a song that's a statement, at least make it catchy so that people don't know what the fucking statement is, and they're just kind of like bopping along, and then
think about it.
Yeah, and then the next day they're like, hey, I guess I don't like guns.
Yeah.
Why? Because of this jamming tune. Instead, you make a fucking turd of a song that's not catchy at all.
8 minutes long.
8 minutes long, sucks. The radio edit sucks, and nobody cares about it, and everybody's like, dude, this is so obvious that I hate it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you're going to make statement songs, you got to be clever, man.
Yeah.
You got to be clever about it. Look at they did make a few statement songs, but the Dixie Chicks, when they did their whole fucking, like, I'm not going to say about face, but it kind of was, because country fans are notoriously right-wing.
Yeah.
When they said, yo, we're not right-wing, we're fucking left-wing as fuck, all right, power to them for daring to do that. In the place where they would probably get killed. But also at the same time, do you know what subtlety is?
Yeah.
Do you understand the power of subtlety? Do you understand how much?
It's pretty sad when freaking Insane Clown Posse did that way better than
Yes, it's pretty fucking sad. Insane Clown Posse basically has proselytized, the fucking evangelized without ever being, I'm not saying they're Christian, I'm just saying they basically evangelized and preached about 1,000 things, and just doing it in a stupidly subtle way. They're so outrageous that the message leaks through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It never sounds like they're saying the message. It sounds like they're saying this ridiculous nonsense that the message leaks through, and the majority of their fans believe what they believe.
Yeah.
You know? And it's usually not. It's usually pretty like simple stuff. Like, yes,
Don't be a butt.
don't be an asshole. Don't fucking touch kids. Don't fucking go shooting people. And yet, that's a band that sings about axes and heads and robbing fucks and shit like that. And yet, the majority of their fandom is like, that's a dick move, dude. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? If they can do it, then surely Madonna could, except she can't. She just decides that her going, this bad, guys, and then like a pseudo sexy outfit is the way to go, and it's not. It's horrendously offensive, like you say. It's fucking offensive.
We're not people who get offended, but the whole time my face was like, "This is a thing."
It's intellectually offensive. That's the thing. You get logically what her message is and why she would believe that way.
It's so like surface level. You're just like, why though?
It lacks all the finesse necessary for it to come off as something worthy of listening to.
Yeah.
Instead, you sit there and go, well, that was easy to figure out.
Yeah.
And now I'm insulted because she thinks I'm a dipshit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It really, the whole song is just basically her talking down to everyone.
Yes.
Over what they should be doing because Madonna says so.
Yeah.
And everything is bad, right?
And she's done this countless times with, like when she turned to Kabbalah, she found ways to inject that in there. And she was more subtle with that. But in her fucking interviews and all that shit, she was not. Decidedly not subtle. Come on, man. There's a way to fucking do something artistically where you begin to kind of, wheedle away at the person's mind and begin to make them think, what is this? I'll give you a good example. And it's not even a political statement or anything. I was listening to a song. I'm trying to remember the name of the fucking thing, man. All the good girls go to hell. Billie Eilish. Okay, and the lyrics were so cryptic that I was interested in finding out what was behind the song. And just because of that, I began to dissect and examine the song and the lyricism, which was really complex, to try to figure out what her statement is. And the statement is pretty simple. It's something we all go through, questioning the value of doing something good if in the end this, fucking like a godly figure is so critical and judgmental in our minds as youths especially. And it's a pretty simple statement, but it was presented so cryptically.
Yeah, in a way that made you interested in what,
Yes, exactly. It made me interested
instead
to
of just
dig.
being like, shut up!
Yes, instead of, hey guys, like,
you're bad for not doing this.
Yes.
Not thinking like me.
And here's the thing. If you do it in a clever way, you can enjoy any form of entertainment, even if you don't agree with it.
Yeah.
The sad part is, definitely not everything, but I agree with a lot of the superficial tenets that she espouses.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad that guns are responsible for deaths, except that there's people that are responsible for using those guns. So there's deeper things to it, It's just she doesn't delve deep into it. So I side with her on some of those tenets. It's just she doesn't ever present. But even if I didn't side with some of those tenets, I could enjoy the fucking music. We just presented it in a way that was clever. A great example. Marilyn Manson, maybe not a pop artist, but he sure as hell, the shock aspect of his music is popish in nature. It's very superficial, that shock. It's meant to give you an impression, visual impression, right? So I don't agree with a lot of the shit that he says, but I deeply enjoy a lot of his music. Tons of it, in fact. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Madonna, what the fuck, bitch?
You're Madonna.
Dude. She's fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, so she basically went from her previous efforts of just... I guess she was trying to make a catchy song with that bitch on Madonna shit.
Oh, dude, the worst.
And it was just horrendous. And maybe she was like, yo, I gotta be political. That's what people like now, right? People are getting shot and that's bad.
Let
me make an 8-minute video where I show that and then they dance because I made everything better. Which, by the way, is basically what the video is.
Maybe that's her way of trying to get the message over. Hey, I'm going to do this cool dance sequence at the end, and people are going to like it. Well, the dance sequences aren't even that cool anymore, so it's over.
I mean, it's literally Weekend at Bernie's-ing.
Yes, corpse. She's a corpse. Michael Jackson wasn't even really subtle.
No.
But you know what? you could tell that he legitimately gave a shit about
he cared
certain...
about what he was saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a difference too. When there's a legitimate a belief behind something, you can feel it in the music. And that's what Michael Jackson... He wasn't subtle, per se, but he also didn't litter his entire albums with message songs.
It's just like... It just comes off as, this is what's happening right now, so I gotta jump on that.
Yeah.
And instead of it being like this corny freaking, you know, pop turd that was the bitch on Madonna shit, it's just... Oh, look, the political climate is bad. I gotta jump on that to get some views. It's so, like, freaking desperate.
It's transparent. Yes. Yeah, it's cheap. Just stop, Madonna. Just go look. Recently, she made a big stink about people focusing on this being her 60th year alive and how she's a pop icon. And she was like, why are they focusing on my age? Bitch, because you're 60.
Your descent into freaking irrelevance is pathetic. Like, if you had aged gracefully, no one would be saying shit. In fact, that was kind of what people were saying when that dance album came out. I was like, oh, look, she's this old and she's still freaking rocking it.
Yeah.
But suddenly you become a turd that was just looking for attention, and it becomes like, oh, man, she's freaking 60, dude.
Yeah, and really, at the same time, it shows her insecurity.
Yeah. Which
we kind of always knew was there. You know, she was always so flashy, and she put a lot of this controversial shit for controversy's sake out there. Usually the markers of somebody with insecurity that's pissed off when everybody calls them out on that. And that's fine. Some of the greatest artists were pretty insecure and weird people. The thing is, you being 60, Madonna, is relevant because you're still, somehow, despite your best fucking efforts to change that, you're still a relevant fucking part of the pop scene.
Yeah.
At 60 years old, you're a relevant part of the pop scene, a scene that chews up and destroys everything within years. You know, when we get somebody big like Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift that lasts beyond the limits of pop fame, Prince, you know, that's a fucking shocker, because pop is meant to go like that. It pops out of fucking existence.
Look at Katy Perry's freaking descent into irrelevance.
Katy Perry's struggling, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because literally her music is bubblegum.
Yeah.
Means nothing. Loses its taste quick. And God, she's hot as hell, so I hope she lasts long, if only for the jubblies. But garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're relevant because somehow you've managed to survive in an industry that chews up and spits out its people. And yet, you continue to try to self-destruct with this garbage.
Yeah.
The only reason I think she's still afloat despite this garbage content is because she does have a pretty loyal fandom.
Yeah.
That have put up with some nonsense. Like, I knew, let's be honest here, a lot of her fandom is gay.
Yeah.
And I knew this guy.
Well, you love her.
Yeah, that's why I love her. I knew this guy named Ariel that was or is super gay. I say new because I haven't talked to him in like 2 years. But anyway, super gay dude, super cool cat. And even he was like, I can't stand Madonna anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the gays have abandoned you, that's bad. You know? So that's why you shouldn't get mad that people are like, you're 60. You should be glad that you're still relevant, considering your best efforts to destroy that with garbage music. Anyway, Madam X is out right now and sponsoring these videos. So don't check that out.
It's pretty good. You like Feast?
Yeah, if you like Feces, it's the best album ever. It's not good, is what we're getting at. Madonna, yeah, we know you're Madonna. You don't have to...
It's depressing.
Depressing, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's richer than us, so what do we know?
Yeah, it's true.
Point is, don't buy her album.
She spent way more money on those bot views for her new songs than we'll ever make in
shit,
our entire lives.
We need some bot views on this bitch.
No shit.
Hashtag, this is a channel that shows you what happens without bots.
This is a channel that sucks.
Well, that too, to be fair. But anyway, let us know what you think about this. Hit like, share, subscribe. And those notification buttons.
That's better than any Madonna songs I play.
That's number 1 hit right there. Bitch, I'm a burp.